30-second pop culture.
What?
Kate Middleton's pregnant.
Kate
Nobody
Middleton
cares.
is pregnant, and
I don't
everyone
care.
cares.
We won that war. Next.
It's leading a lot of
We
news
won that
programs
war.
today.
I don't care.
I just have to say.
Don't care.
CNN, your network.
Either.
Nope,
I
don't care.
Either.
Okay.
I don't care either.
Happy Tuesday. Welcome to NewsBeast. We have one of the all-time favorite panels on set, Meghan McCain and Ramin. Hello.
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 What's going on? Meghan, you're doing a lot of work and catching a lot of grief for the insistence of the Republican Party modernize. And my
Yes.
wife Margaret's in the same fight. You guys are in the same
wonderful
trenches,
wife.
particularly on marriage equality.
And when people ask us, people will ask me, there has to be someone else out there. I'm like, Margaret Hoover. When they ask her, she's like, Meghan McCain. I'm like, team, moderate, gay marriage, Republican, blonde ladies. Go. I love your
That
wife.
would be a hell of a cartoon, and I appreciate that. And the feeling is mutual. The question is, though, first of all, just what's your prescription for how the Republican Party can reach out to the millennial generation?
Gay marriage, the first. You got to get behind gay marriage. It's just not an option anymore. And I think whatever prominent Republican candidate comes out for marriage equality, it's going to be the beginning of a tidal wave. But for whatever reason, we still have people that want to continue living like it's the 1950s. And as a woman, I talked to a lot of my women friends, and it just said, I don't want to be behind anyone or any party that has a discussion about what rape means. I mean, the damage that was done by that narrative, I think we're still feeling. And I just think we have to have more moderate candidates, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
So it's reaching out and at least building a Big Tent on social issues, or being more consistently libertarian on social issues.
Consistently libertarian is how I would put it.
Okay, Ramin, you and Meghan are great friends, on and off camera.
Yes.
What do you think the Republican Party needs to do?
So Meghan's last column that she wrote for us from the Beast, it did really, really well because it was a prescription for what the Republican Party needs to do, and I completely agreed with it.
Thank
You know,
you.
it's just what you said. They need to come into this century. They need to reach out to younger people. They need to be more moderate, I think, on social issues. And I think there's a lot of frustration among young Republicans, right?
So what could Meghan do to convince you, or what would the Republican Party need to do to convince you to vote for a Republican?
Gosh, I mean, literally, how many minutes do we have? I mean,
It's
this is
as
like
long
a
as you want.
5-minute
This
web
is live.
show.
Doesn't matter.
This is live, but
You know what?
literally, we can be here till 11 o'clock.
Let's stay till 11.
It's
Let's
not
stay till 11.
even close right now. Like the last campaign, the last election wasn't even close. I felt like they didn't even talk to me. They didn't even speak to me. They weren't interested in young people. They weren't interested. They were only interested in a very small segment of the population. We saw that in the polling. We saw that in the electoral map. I don't think they're interested in anyone that's different. And I think they need to, their first step is for them to embrace more people and just really understand that not everyone is an old white man. No offense to those who may be watching. But
That's okay. They're demographically not that many of them watching. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
because they don't know.
Totally
Oh,
not.
God.
I hope there are lots of old white men watching us, but not exclusively.
I feel like every time the Republicans talk about Reagan and the 80s and how great that was, and we're no longer in the 80s. It's 2012, 2016 now, so I think they need to move forward.
Meghan, create a perfect Republican candidate pitch out of whole cloth and see if Ramin would vote for it.
Fiscally conservative and socially liberal. It's that freaking easy. It's that simple.
I'm with
Boom.
you.
It's that
It is
simple.
that easy.
It's
She's
this.
right.
This ain't rocket science, everybody.
And would you
Like,
vote for a
I mean,
candidate
it would
who's fiscally
depend on who the
conservative?
candidate was. I wouldn't just say yes.
Sure,
but, I would
but
consider,
generally,
I'd certainly
that's someone
consider
who's
it.
in your consideration
I
set.
would consider that, yes.
There you
I
go.
mean, if Hillary was running, I don't know, but I would consider it.
All right. Well, are you listening? Not that I expect the Republican Party to take notes from Ramin, but come on, we're building tents
What
here.
does that mean? That wasn't very nice.
I think we're gonna.
They told me this was going to be a show about pop culture, and guess what? We didn't even talk.
We
about
didn't
pop
talk about
culture.
Kate
This is
Middleton's
like
pregnancy.
So Fox News.
They lied to me. They didn't tell
talk
me
about
what.
something else.
Here, 30-second pop culture.
What?
Kate
What do you got?
Middleton's pregnant.
Kate
Nobody
Middleton
cares.
is pregnant,
I
and
don't
everyone
care.
cares.
I don't
We
care.
won that war. Next.
Come on, John. That's leading. I mean,
We won that war.
that's leading a lot of
We
news
won that
programs
war. I
today.
don't care.
I just have to say.
Don't care.
I
CNN,
don't
your
care
network.
either.
Nope,
I
don't care.
either.
Okay.
I don't care either. I'm sorry, honey. I don't care at all.
This is seriously one of my favorite panels. I could do this. We should do this once a week. Are you in New York now that the election's
Yes,
over?
yes.
Ramin?
I'm here.
You work?
I
All right.
sit.
Boom. That's a
Bye.
long news piece, but that's because we're having a good time. We will see you tomorrow on Wednesday.